potentially one of the funnest plays to watch that defenders hate to see coming might get banned. And of course, the play I'm talking about is the brotherly shove, the tush push, whatever the hell you want to call it. There's the potential that the NFLPA, Roger Goodell, who else? I don't know who's going to hop in on that. But the thought is that the NFL wants to do away with Philly's number one play, which is, hey, everybody line up, get in a 4-point stance. Jalen, get as low as you can. Saquon, we're going to get up behind you. Dallas Goedert, we're going to stack the box. We're going to just shove you into the end zone. There's been a lot of complaint about this play, and I find it very funny. And this is going to be a little bit of rant, so, pardon my French if I start to go off a little bit. I think it's really funny. It kind of makes me pissed to be a Packers fan when I found out that Gutekunst was the first one that talked about bitching about this play. And then how the media has trolled the shit out of the Packers when it showed Jordan Love trying to do a QB sneak against the Falcons and it was a false start. I think this has no place in the NFL. I think executives, suits, people who are not on the field should stay off the field when it comes to these kind of things. I mean, I get they took away Cam Chancellor's play, which was him jumping over the snapper to go block a punt or block a field goal. The second he had those 2 blocks in Carolina, guess what? Took that play away. They've taken away the NFL kickoff. They've taken away, not that targeting was a primarily, here we go, let's go target some people. But they have plays that protect receivers, which rightfully so. Defenseless receivers should not be just a free target for someone to fly over the middle and make helmet-to-helmet contact. Quarterbacks, I was talking a lot about it during the playoff. They protect quarterbacks, primarily Mahomes. Look at how many roughing the passer penalties were kind of horseshit that they called. And so they're trying to protect the quarterback, which I get that. Safety is a key thing. But there's so many plays that they keep changing. And the one that they're going after now is they're going to ban the tush push because it's something that Jalen Hurts, Jason Kelce, and now their new center and the Eagles O-line have mastered that nobody can stop. And I think it's just really stupid because honestly, this is football. If we don't like it, let's just take the football pads off and let's start playing flag football. Oh, you already did that with the Pro Bowl, mind you, which hopefully the 4 nations and the competitiveness of the 4 nations will get the NBA to clean up their shit, the NFL, MLB, to have a little bit more of competitive spirit when it's best on best. But, I mean, I get the player's safety. And I'm, a lot of it was talked about, concussions last year with Tua. If the quarterback is defenseless and you're running into him, that should be thrown out of the game. I think it's funny that I think what primarily probably started this is everybody was complaining about it in the 2022 to 2023 season when Hurts had 8 touchdowns that season when the Eagles just ran the NFC and went all the way to the Super Bowl where they eventually lost to the Chiefs, which, mind you, they had couple Philly special touchdowns in that Super Bowl in Glendale. Remember how they were on the 1-yard line and Washington just kept getting false start after false start after false start, trying to time it up right. I'm not saying that what Philly was doing was embarrassing the NFL, and that's why, we got to get rid of this play because no one can stop it. But the success of tush push depends on your center and how good your center is. Right now, Eagles have one of the best offensive lines. I think the Detroit Lions could be pretty successful with it. I think the Chicago Bears with their new addition pieces. I mean, if Caleb Williams wants to get down and dirty, maybe. It all is the mindset of the center and the quarterback. I mean, we know how much Jalen Hurts can squat. That dude's a $50 million man. If he doesn't want contact, he's not going to want to run that play. But I guess because of the competitive juices and how successful it is, hell yeah, they're going to run it every single time. The forefront and the trailblazer of that play was Jason Kelce. And why was it so successful? Because he'd get lower than the defensive tackle or the nose guard, and he'd just tee him off. Or look at that. We've just opened up a hole where Hurts can just plow on through and get a touchdown. And I think, I mean, if this goes through, because this is the beginning processes of it potentially being banned, you're just ruining the game, and you're making it not as enjoyable to watch and not as fun. Will I still watch the NFL? Yes, but the fact that like you have to punish the Eagles for being successful in a play. Are you going to start to ban Mahomes with his sidearm throws? Are you going to start to ban Tyreek Hill's speed? Are you going to ban the fact that Myles Garrett is a game wrecker? And oh no, you have to have two guys on him at all times. Are we going to ban Saquon from hurdling guys because he's just that freaking athletic? Like it's a joke. It's a freaking joke to ban a play that is just so natural. Because what's going to happen when, oh, I don't know, the Chiefs try a tush push, the Bills try a tush push? They're not going to bat an eye. They're going to go, oh, okay, all right. And so now they're trying to go into it when it's like, you got other shit you got to worry about. You still got to figure out what a catch is. You got to worry about refs screwing games. You got to worry about, hey, what the hell's a first down? Because, you know, you're working on trying to get sensors in the football for the first down markers. You got to try to time on, you know, hey, can the quarterback tightrope the sideline, and would it be a late hit if a free safety or a corner comes and lights his shit up because he doesn't step out of bounds sooner or slide sooner? Like, there's bigger issues to try to cover for the NFL, but they're like, no, let's ban this one play that only happens 2 times a game for Philadelphia. There's a lot of other stuff that the NFL just needs to fix, and trying to ban a tush push, not the way to go. Because I also heard this while watching the Pat McAfee show. There's no stats and there's no analytic data to talk about trying to prevent risk of injury. If you know football and you watch football, anybody could get injured at any time. So again, should we take the pads off, start playing with flags? I think it's a little bit of a joke, but that's all my thoughts I have for this.